A married couple lives in silence. Lucas grows distant, avoids eye contact, and rejects Amanda's attempts to get closer. She persists, dresses up, looks for a sign, but he doesn't respond. In the solitude of the house, Amanda breaks down and cries, while the emptiness between them widens and threatens to destroy everything. The cause lies far from home. Lucas is having an affair with his secretary and gives himself over to that escape. After a rendezvous, he sits down and calls his eldest son, Tyler, who has just arrived in the city. Shortly after, Tyler visits his father's house. He meets Amanda, his stepmother. She welcomes him warmly and they talk about their lives. But the underlying tension is palpable in the air. Tyler is a renowned photographer with gallery exhibitions. Amanda feels stuck and says so discreetly. The young man senses the coldness between his father and Amanda. He can't understand how his father could ignore a woman like her. In confidence, he hints that he likes older women, making her blush. Later, Amanda goes to the greenhouse under the pretense of working in the garden. In reality, she's looking for a place to cry quietly as the day fades away. Suddenly, Tyler appears and catches her with tears in her eyes. He asks if she's okay. She assures him she is and tries to pull herself together. To distract her, Tyler tells her that his father called to say he won't be spending the night at home. Amanda pretends everything is normal, but inside she burns with fury as she confirms the infidelity. Night falls, bringing unease with it. At bedtime, Tyler enters Amanda's room to take pictures of her. She poses, holding back her discomfort. Between clicks, he asks if her father often sleeps away from home. Amanda replies that he does, almost as a routine. The distance becomes tangible in a single detail. Lucas stopped wearing his wedding ring years ago, and as a result, Amanda did too. The weight of that absent symbol opens another wound. Tyler listens and, with pain, concludes that his late mother may have taken her own life because of his father's infidelities. The silence grows heavy. They both decide to say goodnight and get ready for bed. As he leaves the room, Jilly, the teenage stepdaughter, sees her brother coming out of her stepmother's bedroom. The next morning, Amanda and Tyler cross paths in the hallway. It's a chance encounter, but both of them are in towels. She instantly gets nervous. He stares at her intently. A little later, now dressed, Amanda enters his room to pick up his dirty laundry. Among the clothes, she finds some photographs. They're erotic. The image unsettles her and fascinates her at the same time. Suddenly, Tyler appears in the room. He tells her not to worry about his clothes, that he'll pick them up himself. Then he asks if she likes the photos she saw. Embarrassed, Amanda answers yes. She pulls away and leaves in a hurry, trying to sort out her feelings. The boundary between them grows thinner and threatens to break. That afternoon, Tyler joins Amanda in the yard for a small picnic. They sit on the grass. The world grows still. He kisses her. She responds. They both lie down and start undressing, unaware that Jilly is home. A scream snaps them out of their trance. The teenager has seen them and demands they stop, leaving the secret exposed. Inside the house, Jilly demands an explanation from them. Tyler insists it was a misunderstanding, that they were just taking a nap. She doesn't believe him, but decides not to press the issue for now. She folds her arms and leaves, holding on to a half-truth. The threat lingers and the danger grows in silence. The next day, Lucas finally returns. Jilly approaches him and asks when he plans to leave on another trip because she wants to go with him. She says she doesn't want to be in that house. He replies that he can't take her and ends the conversation. In a private moment, Lucas and Amanda confront each other. She confesses that she knows about his infidelity and says that if he doesn't want to be with her, they should separate. Lucas refuses seriously. In his family, no one gets divorced. Amanda asks him why he's doing this to her, hinting that he wants her to share the fate of his ex-wife. He gets angry and demands that she not judge him, reminding her that she has a dark past. Amanda responds firmly and demands respect. She says she has tried to raise his children. Lucas downplays it. He insists that his eldest son was already an adult when she arrived, and that Jilly is a mess, so there's nothing to be thankful for. The distance between them becomes a chasm, and the night falls heavy. That night, Lucas's snoring keeps her from sleeping. Amanda gets up quietly and crosses the hallway to her stepson's room. There, they give in to a night of passion. Exhaustion overtakes her, and she falls asleep. At dawn, she wakes up startled and rushes back to her room. On the way, she runs into Jilly. The teenager looks at her with disdain but says nothing. The secret breathes, but it does not rest. That morning, Lucas wants donuts for breakfast. Amanda goes out to buy them. When she gets to the car, a man follows her and approaches with determined steps. She recognizes him. It's Jazz, a former lover. He was in prison. Now he's back and says he wants her back. Amanda replies that she's changed, that her life is different now. Jazz gets irritated. He blurts out that maybe now she likes younger men. Then, in a threatening tone, he assures her that he's watching her. Amanda ends the encounter. She says she has to go and makes him get out of the car. The shadow of the past returns to her doorstep. At home, Lucas observes gestures and glances between Amanda and Tyler. He asks his son if he notices anything different about her because he feels she's bolder. Tyler replies no and advises him to take care of his wife. Lucas thanks him, convinced that his son is behaving like a gentleman. Life together goes on, heavy with silence. Soon after, Jilly senses that Tyler and Amanda have been intimate. She confronts them harshly and says they're disgusting. Amanda denies everything. She tries to contain the damage. Jilly doesn't back down. She holds on to her anger and decides she might tell her father. The danger rises and time is running out. In private, Tyler and Amanda wonder what they're going to do. She grows anxious and says they need to resolve this before Lucas starts threatening them. Tyler doesn't understand and asks what he could possibly threaten them with. Amanda takes a deep breath and begins to open up about her past. A bit worried, she tells him about Jazz. She confesses that back then they were both addicts. She was 4 months pregnant. They needed money. They decided to rob a liquor store. During the robbery, Jazz pulled out a gun and shot the owner, who died. He was arrested and sent to prison. A few days before the trial, Amanda lost the baby. The loss left her devastated, and she tried to end her life with an overdose. They took her to the hospital, where she met Lucas's wife, Tyler's mother, and also Lucas himself. She told him everything. He offered to be her lawyer and managed to keep her from facing charges as an accomplice. The pieces painfully fall into place. After hearing her, Tyler is stunned. He asks if she ever loved his father. Amanda replies that she feels grateful because he saved her life. She then reveals the reason she stayed. She never left out of fear, because Lucas warned her that if she did, he would report her as Jazz's accomplice. Tyler is hurt to learn that she stayed with them out of fear, not love. Amanda tries to explain that she always cared for them, that she worried about them, and that she never wanted their relationship to become sexual. Tyler gets up in silence and leaves, confused. The gap between them is redefined. Back at home, Jilly intercepts them and reveals her plan. She demands $500,000 in exchange for her silence. Amanda immediately replies that she doesn't have access to that money, nor can she get into Lucas's accounts. Jilly pushes, insists, increases the pressure. Amanda agrees, but she knows she won't be able to get it and needs time. The clock starts ticking against her. Seeking support, Amanda contacts Jazz. She tells him the situation and asks him for a way out. She asks if he has any money. He replies that he doesn't, that he just got out of prison, but he promises to help her. As a thank you, Amanda decides to sleep with him one last time. Afterwards, Jazz meets with Jilly. He tells her that all the problems will be solved if she reads Amanda's secret diary. Jilly finds it strange, but agrees to try. A glimmer of hope appears. Jilly returns home with a fixed idea in mind. She brusquely asks Amanda to let her read her diary. Amanda refuses. Jilly snatches it from her. She reads the first line. She stops, surprised. She finds positive comments about herself. A kind perspective she didn't expect. She can't believe her stepmother had a good opinion of her. The ice begins to break. Confused, Jilly tells Amanda that she thought she hated her. Amanda is surprised and clarifies that she has never hated her, that she sees her as her own daughter, that she raised her during her childhood, and that she couldn't have children. The confession softens Jilly. She lets her guard down. She decides to stop blackmailing her and give her a chance as a mother. She also chooses not to interfere in the relationship between Amanda and Tyler. The atmosphere at home changes. Meanwhile, Lucas is in bed with his lover. She asks why he doesn't leave Amanda and stay with her. Lucas replies that Amanda needs him. The lover calls him an idiot upon realizing she was just a pastime. For his part, Tyler has to go to Berlin for an art exhibition. He approaches Amanda and suggests they leave together. He says he has thought it over and realizes he judged her unfairly. Now he understands her pain and accepts her. Amanda listens, incredulous, but doesn't reject the idea. A way out appears on the horizon. Then, Jilly, Tyler, and Amanda sit down in the dining room to spend time as a family. Shortly after, Lucas appears. He is surprised to see them calm, especially Jilly. The atmosphere smells of truce. After a while, Tyler says goodbye to everyone. When it's Amanda's turn, he hugs her and kisses her on the lips. They don't notice Lucas's presence, who witnesses the gesture and is left frozen. Immediately, Lucas demands an explanation. Tyler replies that someone had to kiss Amanda, and if her husband won't do it, he will. The look of surprise never leaves Lucas's face, but he doesn't say or do anything. Silence becomes a closed door. The roles are laid bare and the course shifts. A few weeks later, Amanda welcomes her parents at home. The elderly couple arrive happily to spend time with their granddaughter Jilly and take care of her for a couple of months, while Amanda prepares to travel to Germany to Berlin. Jilly is affectionate and asks her stepmother to stay in touch. The farewells are handled with care. When Amanda arrives in Berlin, she goes straight to Tyler's hotel room. She enters and surprises him. He hugs her and kisses her without hesitation. They stay together, away from everything, choosing each other in that moment. Behind closed doors, their decision is sealed with a kiss while the rest of the world remains outside, on hold.